You are about to see the most dramatic demonstration of quality and dependability ever devised for a television set. This battery-operated Zenith handcrafted portable TV with the picture turned on is about to be dropped from an airplane. Watch. The chute opens with a tremendous shock. The set is still working. Now moving at 20 feet per second. Watch it hit the ground. Impact. It slams, bounces, tumbles, but the set is still working. Dramatic proof of the rugged quality and dependability of Zenith handcrafted TV. Zenith refuses to build black and white or color TV with plastic printed circuit boards that can crack or break. Every connection in a Zenith is handcrafted to really take it. At Zenith, the quality goes in before the name goes on.
Probably about a year ago, we went to a Craigslist ad, and this guy had a whole bunch of rust with some TVs in it, and the video was called Rust Collection with Vintage TVs, because that's exactly what it was. It was a bunch of TVs that had been left outside for years and years, and they were mostly rust. It's actually a nice scratch there in the CRT. Anyway, I picked up that video's still there, you can look at it. It's called Rust Collection with Vintage TVs. And I picked up a couple, this one and something else. So I started thinking about this the other day and wondering if the CRT was any good, because a lot of times when these things are in a damp environment, the hermetic seal between the pins and the glass on the tubes will be breached, and they'll go to air. So I grabbed this, and I was gonna see if I don't remember if we checked the picture bulb or not. I was gonna do that. It's a cute little TV. It's just been, it's black mold and rust. Hey, crap! Yeah, even I forgot how bad this thing was. This is probably better off going right in the trash can. Who even knows what chassis this is? Oh, 13M15. Well, let's see here. What is the picture bulb? And of course it probably doesn't say on here. Replace tube with original tube. Of course, it doesn't tell. That actually looks like it says 12BEP4 under all of that. Alright, well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this on there with on filament voltage and see if it drops. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah. Okay, stand by. Alright, Let's bring it up to about 6 volts. And it's actually climbing. Let's give it a few minutes. Well, wow, it's even got good cutoff. Either that, it's leaky. See, what am I at here? I'm at about 6.3. Look at that, it came right up. Hey, let's see if we can make this thing work. Look at this damn thing go. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, that's suspicious. Look at how high the cutoff is. That's kind of suspicious for the cutoff to be that. I've never seen one with a cutoff that high. Yeah, I'm a little bit suspicious of that. That seems a little bit too good. There is no test for gassy on these things, so you just kind of have to feel it out, and I'm not feeling it on this one. So the question is, I know everyone would think this is nuts to try and get this to work, but it's not out of my league of insanity to try it. This thing is... This thing is crusty. Frozen. 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 Oh, well, that still turns because that's a slug. I would be reluctant to buy, I think I paid $1 for this or something. I would be reluctant to buy a TV that was in a damp environment and that showed any signs of rust, because my experience is the tubes can't handle it. And I know there's people that would completely strip this down to the bare metal and wire wheel it and sandblast it and have it powder coated and put it all back together with all new parts, but I don't know, the dumpster is waiting. I would like to get it so it powers up and just see what it does. It's totally dead now. It's probably the power switch or one of the tubes in the filament string is not making contact or is open. Look at that nice asbestos resistor there, and look at someone just jumped across it with a wire. That's what that is right there, isn't it? Yep, someone just bridged it. Someone replaced that diode at one time. You can see how it's hacked in there. Man, I would just like to get this to power up. Just to... Let's get a 5-gallon bucket full of oil and just put the whole damn thing down in it and let it soak for a month. Some action there. That one's good. That one's frozen. The selenium horizontal phase detector diode. These, if you get a problem where the horizontal won't lock right, it's usually that. Or if you get shaking side to side, replace that with a couple high-speed Schottky diodes. It works pretty good. Here's the power switch right here. It runs all the way through from the front. And of course it's frozen solid too. These were really cool little TVs. It's too bad that someone did this. And the guy must have had I don't know, 40 or 50 TVs, maybe more, and they were all in this condition, and he insisted on hanging on to them. I don't know, go watch the video. It was really... I didn't have a good camera, and he let me videotape it. I just had my crappy phone, but... Let's see if we could get this thing to turn on. Watch it sparkle and smoke. Alright, we've got... From there to there, got 1.4 ohms. So if I go from here to the other side of the power switch, should get something. 1.96 megs. Sorry, that's pretty much open. Let's see if we go from here. Looks like it's going up through a capacitor. Yeah, 12 megs. That could just be the resistance and the rust. You know, these damn things are probably break them trying to get them out of the socket. There's a fuse here. That could be rusted open. The fuse is good. Well, regardless of anything, if the tube filaments are open, it should still develop B+ on these capacitors. So what I might do is let the camera charge up a little bit, and then this evening when the lighting is more conducive to see it sparkling and burning, I'll come out here and do a little further troubleshooting on it, because I'm kind of curious. I'll go grab the schematic for it. The cabinet would clean up. The outside of the cabinet would clean up. I got some cleaner that would... Well, the inside is pretty hopeless. Zoom in on that right there. Continuing back on the Zenith, I got the SAMs, and I couldn't find my my control cleaner, so I ended up using this. Proven superior cleaning lubricant and corrosion protection for fine firearms. You know what? You can't beat that. I might have to give this stuff a second look when it comes to old rusty crap like this. Let's have a look. Alright. So of course one side of our line goes directly to the chassis. The other side comes through the power switch, through that fuse, which is good. Then it comes through a choke into the filaments, and I'm not quite sure why they have a choke before the filaments. And then it goes through, I believe that right there would have to be that resistor, that asbestos resistor that's bypassed. Then to the diode, to filter capacitor 1, a 300, and then through a choke to filter capacitor 2, another 300. So what I want to do is I want to just give this thing power and see if we're getting B+ on this cap right here. And just to verify that this is in fact a hot chassis set. There you go. I'm still not getting anything over here. It's nothing. Nothing at all. I mean, it's just wide open. Let's see, from there we should go to the power switch, into the fuse. So it should go to the power switch. Go back to continuity. And it should go over here to the fuse. Then from there, where does it go? Then from there it goes to that resistor and a choke for the filaments. Here's the resistor. I wonder if this is the choke for the filaments. I wonder if that's what they're talking about. That's good. So from there it should go to the diode. I might need to reverse these to see if the diode's okay. Diode looks good. Then from the diode it should come over here to the filter capacitor. Which it does. It goes to both sides, so the choke is good. Well, let's give it some power. Alright, we're on the capacitor, we're on ground, we're on volts DC. We have no variac or isolation transformer. Let's just go for broke here. Yeah, I have the leads hooked up backwards, but there you go, 162 volts. Oh, it's dropping. Look at that. I wonder what's going on. Holy crap, the filaments are getting hot. And there's high voltage. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, let's get a probe up the ass of this fine apparatus and see what we actually get. So far all I've done is sprayed gun lube into the power switch. That's it. You know, let me get the watt meter. Put that on. All right, here we go, watts. Plugging it in. I hear the vertical. And there's high voltage. $120 watts and probably about 14 kilovolts. You can hear the vertical there. I don't see anything at all. Actually, the volume control is working. I do hear turning the volume down, back up. See, what's it say the high voltage is supposed to be? Uh, 12.5 to 13.5 kilovolts. That's right on 12.5. That's without a load, I'm sure. Well, look at this shit. I turned the damn brightness up. Look at this. You gotta be kidding me. Where's that gun lube at? Look at this pot. Look at this thing. You want to squirt it in there where the leads come out. Just go on and fill it up. Who cares? Squirt some back here. Same thing on this one. I'll fill this one up. And let's see, we got this one here. Alright. I think I may just have a new recommended control cleaner here. This one's working nice and smooth now. This one is, I don't know what this one is. Is that contrast? We probably wouldn't see a difference on that unless we had some video. And of course, vertical hold is working. The camera won't sync to it because I'm outside in the sun, and the camera likes, you know, a primary light from the... But hey, that's a full raster. And it's bright, too. It's adjusting the vertical hold. Come on, camera. Well, we're sitting still right on about 120 watts, and the filters are cool. I don't know what this crap is coming out of here. It almost looks like potting soil. I can't believe this thing works. I just cannot believe it. It's just out of control. I'm trying to figure out a plan of attack on this thing. Just taking a kind of a general overview, there really are no capacitors that I see that would stand out as just automatically needing to be changed, like paper or you know, anything like that. These Zenith really had it together with the parts. The parts were just of incredible quality that they used in these things. These, I've seen these short. These, you know, these are usually, they can get lossy, but they're usually pretty stable. There are no bumblebees or no nothing in here that I see that would necessarily raise my eye. And the electrolytics seem just fine, which, if you can believe that. What I think I want to do, since I got the schematic here, there is an AGC pot on the back, which of course would be one of the first things you turn, but it's frozen and it doesn't seem to want to come loose. So before I condemn that, I want to maybe just take a few voltage checks, and we could just start here with the IF and just kind of work our way through the IF. They're all, it's got 3-4 BZ6s, so it's pretty simple. Probably want to check the plate and the cathode to start off with. Real simple design. Let's go for it. We'll start with the first IF, which they're down here. They're all in a line. That would be the first, second, third. Let's start with the first IF. I'm on pin 2, which is a 68 to ground. They want 1.3 volts there. TV is coming up. Oh, now that was interesting. As soon as the it went right up to where it should be, and then as soon as the oscillators kicked in, it just dropped. I wonder what that's about. Let's see where the plate's going. Plate is pin 5. Plate's 136. They want 120. It's probably something with the AGC biasing then. Got a 0.15 right here. See, pin 1, they want negative. Okay, negative on pin 1, they want 0.6. And I've got 1.25. And look at this, I just moved that pot, and here we go. And I heard static. As I fight with this thing, I'm hearing changes in the sound. I just went to negative 65 volts. Okay. You know what? Let me measure the voltage on this thing. Let me see what this thing is doing. Okay, we're at negative 47 volts right there. Oh crap, we have static on the screen now. I know it's blanking it, but alright, I got it hooked up to the DirecTV receiver. Let's see what happens. Boy, man, that's a nice bright. That one's contrast. Turn that down there so you can see it. Wait a second here. What the? Okay, this is the symptom you get when that diode thing is bad. When that phase... Can you believe this thing works? And... let's see your Philco product do that. Cheap ass resistors and capacitors and couplets in it. The things, if you keep them in a temperature controlled bank vault, they don't even last. Look at this Zenith. Look at the life this Zenith has led. And look at this. Now these have a buzz control on the back. It's frozen, of course, and that could simply be all that's wrong with it. But I want to check that phase detector diode first, because it will cause this exact problem. Would you look at this thing? I haven't done anything to it. All I've done is lubricated the controls. And yes, I did spray the tuner with the gun lube. Alright, let's check that phase detector thing. Looks like it's got hair growing out of it. This is an old switching power supply. And see how those point in? See how that points in? That's a high-speed diode rectifier. Okay, I've changed the phase detector diode with that TO220 high frequency switching mode diode thing. And I measured the buzz control on the back when I had it apart, and it was completely open. So I've just tapped onto it with a clip lead and paralleled this to ground, and first we'll see if the phase detector diode made any difference. You generally don't test those because they're a higher voltage. If you get this symptom, just change it. You can use some fast recovery diodes, Schottky diodes, whatever. Let's see what happens. I still can't believe this thing works. It's beyond my...
300 meg internet. Call now and ask about a $300 reward card. DirecTV can't give you all of that. Call 1-855-1TWC and switch to Time Warner Cable now. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
Why didn't you let the porter carry them, Fred?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
I need the exercise. I'm building up my muscles.
You'd get more exercise if you try to pry open that pocketbook of yours. Oh, gee, I'm really on a train. This is my first train trip, you know. You're kidding.
No, she's never been on a train before.
Well, of course, I know all about him. I've seen him in movies and everything. Which car do the spies usually ride in? Yeah, this wouldn't by any chance be the Orient Express, would it? Oh, Lucy. Gee, I can't believe it. I'm taking the city of Los Angeles home.
Is that what you've got in these bags?
Are you
gonna be all right with those, Fred? Be careful to the other.
Well, what a silly way to run a train.
What do you mean?
Look, danger, do not touch emergency brake.
Well?
Well, don't tell me if there's an emergency, the engineer has to run way back here to stop the train.
Honey, they want to pick up one of those in every car. The engineer has his own set of brakes.
Well, I'm awful glad to hear that. Oh, honey, I can't tell you how happy I am to saw you on a train. Oh, look, I didn't...
Well, here's a new TV show that I'm sure will get good ratings. It's called I brake for yard sales. Geez, would you say they're starving for content? The shift is because the AGC is off. Boy, the filter capacitors are just taking a dump, like just dying right here on the spot. Let me try and bridge that. Okay, this hum is not a filter capacitor issue. I just bridged, paralleled all the filter capacitors with a 1500 microfarad 300 volt capacitor, and it made no difference. So get your diaper on. I don't know what it is. It could be the AGC. I cannot adjust the AGC, and this drop down shifting is because it's overloading. That CRT is almost like pitted from being outside. It's rough, and I washed it. So amazing set, though. I mean, seriously amazing set that it came back to life. It needs the pots replaced, and that would probably fix it, probably to get the AGC online and to get the buzz. I did replace the buzz pot with one out of a convergence assembly. So it has a really good picture. You know, they are really searching for content. It's no wonder they don't have any viewership. Anyway, Zenith, what was it, 12M15 or something like that chassis? Definitely better than a Philco. Definitely all quality and no style, where Philco is all style and no quality. I'll have to see if I could find that video of them dropping one of these out of an airplane, the commercial. I'll stick it on the end here. Here's a convergence assembly. And there's the pot. And there's where the buzz control is.